For the reg in case it goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, that's, yeah, dude, the fucking, I don't envy that at all. But also at the same time, Hillary, I do believe, do you remember Bernie Bros? You remember that idea?
I hate that.
I think it was a lie.
Oh, it was a lie.
There's no such thing as a Bernie Bro.
No, it was just a weird way for, because I remember that was like, it was like, oh, you're splitting the vote. You're taking votes away from the actual candidate.
Yeah.
And then it was, it was truly just like joyless white women that started saying Bernie Bros.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, no, it was like people who wanted like everyone to have health care, but somehow you're now this like idiot bro because you don't get that Hillary Clinton is the truth.
Right. See, I thought it was
That's
more
where
like,
that started.
I remember, though, it seemed like there was more this, like, idea out there that there were these roving gangs of fucking socialist Democrat candidate supporters who were attacking women.
No.
And being like, if you're going to vote for Hillary, you're a stupid cunt. And, like, that kind of shit. I thought
I'm sure that was happening.
But I don't know. But, like, it just seemed like that would be a weird fucking thing especially for a Bernie supporter.
Right. To be like, slut?
Yeah.
It's like not relevant.
So it was either like someone on the right was like manufacturing
yes, 100%.
You know, or someone from Hillary's camp was like, ooh, this'll make them, they'll jump on our side.
We'll shame them into voting
because,
for
dude,
me.
there are people I respect, and I still respect, but like bought that shit hard. And I remember being online, being like, "Sorry, man, can't back Bernie if this shit's happening." And like, I'm with her, you know.
Yeah.
Which also, by the way, don't use the slogan from a fucking failed campaign. Whoever the fuck was managing some of the Kamala Harris's campaign, because I started seeing that pop up.
Oh God.
The "I'm with her."
I mean,
like, remember that slogan failed. I mean, I know Trump took "Make America Great Again" from Reagan. But it worked with Reagan.
And it worked again.
You know what I'm saying? It worked with Reagan. Like,
it's now worked 3 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I mean, shouldn't he have already done it?
Yeah.
And we're going to do it. Shouldn't it be again?
Yeah. Once again, make America greater.
Again.
No more.
Part 2.
Because MAGA, it's got to fit the thing.
Yeah.
It's got to fit. We got to sell the hats. We can't change the thing.
Yeah.
Make America great. Make America great again. Wait, what starts with a T? Today. Because then we can call them maggots.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Maggots.
Make America great again today. Maggots.
Yeah. It's crazy what a slogan, like, just, it's so stupid that the future of and I don't even know what the president really does, but like in real life, but the future of the country can be won or lost, or the direction can be changed, rather. That's a better way to say it. Just from a good slogan or a bad slogan can just take, like, think about defund the police, like how that undercut the Black Lives Matter idea and movement. And, like, defund the police was just such a bad slogan that it just was, like, it just made a lot of people comfortable being, like, just to write off the entire Black Lives Matter, like, thought,
It's also funny, dude, because I hear a lot of people talk a lot. And, like, this would be funny if I get fucking mugged and stabbed after this episode, but it wouldn't be funny.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I hope it don't happen. But there's people who have been like, man, it's so dangerous in the cities now. I'm like, is it?
Oh, that's absolutely dumb.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's not.
No, I mean,
yes, danger is everywhere. I'm not saying it's not, but I also think, like, sometimes you keep your fucking head on a swivel and you're fine. Like,
or just also don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
That's like a huge one.
Like,
well, but here's the thing: the people who believe those like news stories and stuff, because I know, like, I grew up. Everyone's like so spaced out, right? Like, we're in my hometown, they're like quarter-mile driveways between people. Like, truly, No School Foster Gloucester was the slogan in my hometown because they couldn't pave enough of the roads to get the
What
kids.
was it again?
No School Foster Gloucester.
What the fuck did?
Every time it snowed, we would never have school because there was so much road between houses that they couldn't pave it in time.
Okay.
Because everyone lives so far from everyone. But like, so these are people who, like, if you walk on the in the woods near their house that they technically own, they'll shoot you.
Right.
So it's like, but they think that they think of the city as like everyone has that mentality, but like it lives on top of each other. So it's like if you lived with that mentality in a city, it would be absolute chaos.
Yeah.
But people in a city, out of necessity, to your earlier point, just learn to coexist peacefully. And no one is like, dude, I don't know if I told you this. My dad, and he went to court several times with the closest guy who lived to him based on like whose driveway, because it was like a shared driveway. So they were like they went to court, I swear, maybe 5 times to figure out whose driveway it really was. And then also like where the property line began and ended in the woods that no one would ever go into. Like, you know what I mean? It was just like all about fighting someone who lived nearby because we're bored.
Oh, yeah. Did the judge do like a King Solomon thing?
I have no idea how it even panned out. I just know that people ended up moving away, and then 10 years later, my dad would still be like, friggin' that family, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's still mad about something that has been
like,
resolved for over a decade.
That is just such a thing, and that they'll get so pissed when you point this out to them. It's like, yeah, everyone who claims who's racist is, like I said earlier, it's always people, racist, bigoted people always live in sparsely populated or less populated areas. It's never the cities. It's why all the cities are blue. Or you know what I mean? Or it's really weird that it is always the suburbs and rural areas that go red and not the.
I would say it's true of bigoted areas, but I wouldn't, or bigoted people, but I wouldn't say it's true of racist people, because like you think about I think.
Oh yeah.
The racism of a liberal white city is like in many ways more disgusting than just being outright racist.
Right. Well, but
because it comes with the back padding of like being a good person.
But that racist,
who also never wants to see someone who's not white.
Sure. I hear you on that. But I'm not defending it anyway because I fucking hate it too. But I'm saying at least that racism at least gets like squashed, stuffed down and comes out later in fucking weird ways.
It does come out in weird ways.
But it gets squashed down and allows for there to be functionality between these people. Between people that like don't get along or see eye to eye, or I don't know what you mean. Like there's the fucking redneck version of it. Like to take the one scenario 2 ways. Redneck guy at a bar, white, or not even redneck, just fucking white racist guy at a rural bar. Black guy walks in. Oh shit, man! Hey, we ain't got no hip hop on the jukebox, motherfucker. Whatever. Now, same situation. Woke ass Brooklyn bar, black guy walks in, like, oh my god, I want do we have any hip hop?
Right.
Is there any hip hop on the? Can we play some hip hop, please? Like that's
exactly. Yeah, that's way more painful.
It's the same. It's the same exact thing.
Yes, but I would prefer that we ain't got hip hop on the jukebox guy, if I'm being honest, because he doesn't need to be saying that with hate. He could just be saying that as like a stupid fucking.
Well, I don't think either of them are saying it with hate. I think they're both ignorant.
Yes,
but neither one of them will just accept.
But you kind of thought like I think the guy who's just being confrontational is more fun than the guy who's being like meek and
Well, no, because the problem with the guy who's being confrontational probably also believes that minorities are ruining the fucking planet and need to be deported. And
you just said it wasn't hate, though. You said they were.
No, but it's not out of hate. It's out of fear. He's afraid that now there's going to be more of those minorities showing up and taking his land, and he's going to go out there one day. And
wait, I thought you said a Brooklyn bar, though.
No, I'm talking. But this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
The redneck guy who's being confrontational, maybe more entertaining. That guy also believes in shit that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Whereas at least the pussy fucking liberal, and I don't want to say liberal because I don't think liberals are pussies. I think liberal in its fucking pure form is like, hey, no, it's about fuck you. People should be free to do what they want.
Yeah, more
like
punk
the
rock
leftists.
than...
We go left. The pussy lefty that person at least their fucking ideals align with the idea of, okay, but that person should be in this bar.
Yes.
Whereas the other guys, like, get the fuck out. Their racism is more like, no, come in, and also bring all your children.
And here's my girlfriend, and please.
Right. And bring all your children, and it's fine, and we'll order, whatever you guys like. What do you want? Some soul food,
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, it sucks in both ways, but I am saying one leads to a more, fuck you, you're destroying my shit, and the other one's more like, I have to share this with you, and your 19 children and your aunties.
You know what's weird?
They're both dumb.
But in my mind, the guy who says "fuck you, you're destroying my shit" is poor as fuck, and the guy who says "do we have any hip hop" has some money.
Sure. But I don't. I think like that's a comment. Like I know like that there was that one SNL sketch where it was like Tom Hanks playing the poor white guy, and how much doing like the Jeopardy, and how much the poor white thing like mentality aligned with black people, poor black. But I understand that. I know a lot of it is class based, but we haven't proven yet that the two can get along at all.
I think the Irish were doing it pretty well before we were offered the white card, but for a minute there we were coexisting really well. Poor whites and poor blacks were hanging out pretty good, and then the whites of British descent were like, hey, you Irish can kind of you're cool with us.
Wait, like in Ireland, they're black people in Ireland hanging out?
No, in America.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think that is like the Irish people's favorite thing to point is like there was signs that said Irish need not apply.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and it's like, so we too were slaves in a sense.
Okay. Slaves to a fucking bottle of Jameson.
Yeah.
Slaves to the of an ongoing class war between Protestants and Catholics.
It's I mean, I don't know how long ago the Irish were enslaved by the Brits, but it does feel like the Irish are a people whose enslavement is like totally self-imposed.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I love Irish people.
No, we're the best.
I'm a fucking me. I think I'm. I don't know. I'm fucking Louisiana. I'm a mutt. But
we're the best. I'm an Irish supremacist.
Yeah, dude. Fucking.
We invented sadness and rain and alcoholism,
but also sarcasm and not taking life seriously at all, and just kind of being happy.
Also, I believe the luck of the Irish, like that whole like slogan, I think that was made up sardonically. Like I think it was like because being Irish was so shitty that they're like, yeah, it's the luck of the Irish. Like I think it was always said with a wink and a smile.
I think it was more in the idea of how
we need luck to get out of it.
No, like Irish people, it's like if you're Irish, you'll just deal with it. You'll just deal with whatever sucks and get on with life and just be fuck it. You'll figure out a way.
Damn, dude.
I feel like that's more.
You're really preaching right now. I'm hearing "Hopeful" by Twista coming on.
Yeah, dude. I'm saying it. I feel like luck of the Irish is more like, yeah, it doesn't matter what happens to an Irish person. They'll be like, fine, I'll fucking deal with it, and they'll just.
I don't know, but then you cut to the reality. The Irish reality is just so much more. It's just and then the door closes and it's just like
I love it. Nah, dude. Every time I go to Ireland, it's like. This is
I've never been to Ireland. I wonder
you gotta go.
To what extent the Irish Americans versus like Irish motherfuckers is like how different.
Very different.
Yeah, it's
very different.
It's gotta be. Yeah.
In my experience, Irish people are pretty like content and like happy and like, hey, fuck off. We're fine.
Yeah.
Like we're here doing our
pretty
thing.
Good.
What?
Pretty good Irish.
I mean, don't tell me that because I'll keep doing it.
And you got the
it'll get worse.
You got vaguely blue eyes. Is that not Irish? I know. Robert De Niro had blue eyes in the Irishman.
Oh.
CGI Robert De Niro.
Really quickly, if you watch the show Old Men on FX, because Jeff Bridges is 75 years old, and fucks people up in a way
that is convincing.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Anyway, and it's a good show. And John Lithgow rules. But also, no, my mother's side is pure Cajun mutt. My dad's side thought they were Irish for fucking ever. Mm-hmm. And then my uncle went over there and found out we're actually Scottish.
Oh, no shit.
So, but it's like Scottish in blood, but grew up in Ireland.
Yeah, see, I don't know what it is with Irish, claiming people like to claim Irish over everything. Like if you're like 60% Irish, people will be like, "Oh, I'm 100% Irish." So at least in my family, like my mom, I found out I didn't know my grandma was French Canadian.
To it, right? Freaking St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I didn't know my grandma was French Canadian until I was 26 years old. I was like, "Wait, so Dad's mom is French completely?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "So that makes me a quarter French." And my mom just goes, "You're not French, sweetie." And I'm like, "Well, technically I am."
You're not French, sweetie. You're
Yeah.
just a little bitch.
You're just confused.
Just a little crying bitch.
Yeah, this is,
Now go back and bring mommy her fucking happy sauce.
That's exactly right. I will say the Irish, like old Irish ladies, are absolutely hilarious. You know,
You absolutely have to go to Ireland.
I know.
And Scotland. Ireland and Scotland both fucked pretty hard.
My friend Mike, he just got married. He got married in a kilt, which is pretty cool. He's Irish. His now wife is Scottish.
Okay.
And they went to Ireland and Scotland for their honeymoon.
There's a similarity.
Got food poisoning almost instantly and just shit and diarrhea in a hotel for a day and a half.
There's a similarity. I mean, like,
the Scottish and the Irish?
Well, yeah, they both hate the shit out of the English.
Mm-hmm.
But they both like. I feel like Irish people are way more mellow, and Scottish people are a little more like
revved up,
like a little more revved up, and like even sense of humor. Like Irish people are like the cab driver. When you get into a cab at the airport and they take you to the hotel, that cab driver is going to be the funniest person you've talked to in years.
Yeah, it's almost like a human kind of crazy.
But it's more of like a self-deprecating, don't take life seriously humor.
Yes.
Whereas the Scottish are also very funny, but it's more of like a what the fuck are we doing? It's more of like a social critic type of sense of humor.
Okay.
And like so it's like but it balances well. But both of them have this like energy to it, which I really fucking dig.
Whereas like London and like England, it feels like it's just a lot more like stoic and like just no
it goes
life
both
behind
ways.
the
I
eyes.
feel like it's either like like the stoic and posh, or that sort of like rough Cockney Geordie. But I think fucking the English are cool. You know what I mean? I think it's like they understand they fucked a lot of shit up.
Oh, 100%.
They're cool.
No, the modern day English, like there's very few. I'm sure there's like the posh rich, but that's everywhere.
Course, that's everywhere.
But I will say, if you are
there's
like
also
a
posh
very
rich in Ireland and Scotland as well.
I know, but if you're a posh rich in England, you're the cuntiest of the cunts.
You're like you invented like the cunt was invented after you.
Yes.
Like you.
You are the cunt of the whole world.
Right, like it had nothing to do with vaginas.
And you know what? You like it.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
At
least the cunt in Ireland or the cunt in fucking Scotland would have some shame and be like, yeah, I have some, self or like, no, I don't want to say shame. I'm losing my point. But there would be some level of like, I'm still Irish. I'm still not British, so I can't be the biggest cunt in the world because I'm Irish.
Because like, I think in America people only hate the word cunt because it's somehow along the way it got associated with vagina.
Right.
But how?
I don't know, but I swear to God, if I say the word cunt near my mom, she like acts like I just called her the N-word and she's a descendant of slaves.
Oh yeah, your mom's
like she truly like puts that much, and I'm like, you go to England, everyone says like, here's your breakfast, cunt. It's like fun.
Also, like it could be used as a term of endearment.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, he's a clever cunt, isn't he?
Yeah.
But like terrible English accent. But also, where along the lines was it when it was like, oh, you're referring to like a 23-year-old posh British lad named Alabaster. Who's never worked a day in his life. He just doesn't understand why you have to look certain people in the eye. What a cunt. And then a vagina. Who did that?
I don't know. But
like
to me, I think
like
it's truly more of a dick. Like if someone's being a cunt, you're being a dick. And I also, one time, me and...
we should start referring to our dicks as cunts.
That's not bad.
And be like, man, I got an itchy cunt.
Yeah.
Be like, what? I'm like, that's what my dick's called now.
Yeah.
I call it, it's not a dick anymore. My dick identifies as a cunt.
Yo, suck.
I'm like, so wait, are you transgender? You have a vagina? No, because it's not a vagina.
Yeah.
That's what a cunt is.
Well, see, to kind of bring it all around too, me and Mike Leibovitz one time we came to this realization that like in comedy, this was like years ago, but like if you're on stage and you're not the cunt of the room, you're bombing. Like if there's someone in that room that's more of a cunt than you, you're fucking up.
Right.
You have to like be the cunt. Like that is the ultimate, So to me, I've always thought of it as a thing to aspire to. I mean, there's nothing greater than like just someone who's an absolute like undeniable cunt.
Yeah.
Think about fucking Tony Clifton. That guy is the fucking man.
King cunt.
He's the king cunt.
King cunt. Yeah. That's got to be. Yeah. It's got to.
Do you think the word us saying cunt so many times is going to make this like get buried in some kind of algorithmic
I think it's going
hell?
to bury it so deep that it will then rise from the ashes victorious, like Jesus. Like this episode will resurrect, like it will birth. It will be birthed into the stratosphere of views from the cunt.
Nice.
That is the vagina, but even though I said it, it shouldn't be that anymore. In this case, it's a good one.
Nice.
We're now in a world where cunt is only a term of friendship.
Wow.
You fucking friendly cunt, you. You happy-go-lucky Irish cunt, you.
What a beautiful country.
You're a beautiful cunt. Country. Right? It's in there.
I put the cunt in country, baby. Someone
Goddamn
definitely
right.
said that.
Maybe not. Maybe you just did for the first time.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah,
I'm proud to know you. You American cunt, you.
Mm-hmm.
American cunt. That is definitely the name of a one-woman show. Anyway, but
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
It's a good name for a one-woman show.
I think.
Or a one-man show. It's a better name for a one-man show.
Yeah, it actually is.
See, yeah, I think you're right about the genderization. Like, if it could just be, if we could just make cunt a non-gendered term, it's probably also because a lot of dudes just have like screamed it at a woman, knowing that would get her
Cunt. Yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
Because he's like, an absolute fucking, broken, shattered human.
Can't think of anything better.
Yeah, it's also truly uncreative.
I love calling women dickheads.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
my favorite. If a woman, I'm like, you're a fucking dickhead. Mm-hmm. It fits when you say it.
I like to say jerk.
No, you're being a dick. Dude, you know what? You know what it's gonna take? Get like a little dog, and name it cunt, and just make that's my dog, cunt. And just let people react as they will, but like let kids say it. His name's cunt.
Yeah,
It's a he. His name is cunt.
that's
A little French bulldog, or no, dude, a fucking Rottweiler. Make it like an actual imposing, like, but like, you know what I'm saying, like, because when someone's got like a fucking
a little dog. Yeah,
half the time you're like, I'm good.
yeah.
But if it's a fucking
Burmese
Rottweiler,
mountain
you're
dog
like,
or something.
I want to engage.
Be
with that.
involved. Yeah,
Yeah. Name
Dude,
it
there's
cunt.
a huge dog is just one of the greatest things
Get like
available to the experience of life.
a Burmese mountain dog.
Yeah, like a big,
Yeah.
like this thing's head
name's
is
Cunt.
like a baby could sit on his head.
Yeah. And his name is cunt.
And his name is Cunt. My dad had a big dog named Cocaine. I swear to God.
Wait, is it metaphorically speaking?
No, he literally named his dog Cocaine.
What?
Yeah, I never told you that.
So you just be like, cocaine.
Yeah, and my grandma would be taking care of the dog. Well,
Wait, get the fuck out
I
of here.
swear to God.
What kind of dog was it?
Like a white lab.
Oh, that's funnier.
And he would walk around with an iguana on his back. My dad also had an iguana. And so this dog's name is Cocaine with like like cocaine guys love iguanas. I don't know if you know that.
Was your dad? Did your dad co-found Lollapalooza?
It would be a lot better a life if he had.
Did your dad live on the Venice boardwalk for all of his 20s? Just
He just loved cocaine a lot.
the
so
dog
much so
or the actual substance?
the substance, and then he was like, "It's kind of my favorite thing." And then I guess he thought it would be funny or something. I don't fucking know.
I mean, there's also a good way to like get coke. To be if you're walking around an area you don't know, you're like cocaine, and then someone's like, "Yo, man, it's my dog's name," but
what's up? Yeah,
I mean, dude, like, I feel zero sympathy for any dealer in this city who gets busted because they are 0% subtle at all anymore. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, no, it is just people being like, I have cocaine.
It's
Would you like
fucking
some?
insane.
Yeah.
They walk up to, hey, boss,
Dude,
cocaine?
and I don't know, do you get it? Because I look like this,
Constantly.
so they
Constantly.
see our look,
Constantly.
and they're like, oh, that guy's not a cop.
Dude,
because he's a fucking scruffy guy.
So this was probably like a year ago, but it happened to me during the day for the first time, right? I was doing a podcast, West Village, and I come out, and some dude's like, hey, boss, cocaine? I'm like, what? It's like 4 p.m. And I got in my head, I was like, that's never happened during the day. Right?
Yeah.
And I had a bunch of spots that night, and I counted 6 times.
6 times in one day?
6 times in one night.
Well, that's the hot spot right there. Like
exactly,
that whole,
but still, like, now, and here's the best part, it wasn't 6 different guys.
Oh,
It was
he
like
just,
from the same guy maybe 3 times.
sure.
But it was just like, dude, I'm not, but
Still,
Yeah.
was he, like, he's like stalking you? It's like on the third one, he's like, yeah.
no,
Yeah.
dude, we had fucking, see, New Orleans, I mean, it's too long of a story to tell, but it's also, I could tell it. I think I've told. No, I haven't. When I was 18, we were fucking. Basically, my Aunt Cookie.
Nice.
You got to have an Aunt Cookie.
You.
She stopped by on my 18th birthday to smoke cigarettes on my front porch with my mom for 4 hours, right? Because she was that aunt.
Quick stop.
Yeah, that aunt who just comes over,
Brings
comes
a
inside
carton
for
up,
2
smokes
seconds,
it
and
all.
is immediately ripping Benson and Hedges, and she gives me my birthday card, and it had $100 fucking in it.
Cash.
And at the time, that was so much fucking money to me that after she left and my mom asked what was in the card, I told her $40 because I was like, if I tell her 100,
She's going to take some.
she's gonna try and take her cut. Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So me and like 3 of my buddies go down the quarter that night because I'm like, bro, I got $100. We're fucking living it up tonight.
Yeah.
And like I buy like, you've been in New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
They have they have like the little beer stands where you get the big ass beers. And they say it on they didn't say it on the cup back then, but now it's like a marketing thing. Big ass beers. But you could buy beer pretty easy underage back then. But after like 3 of those, it was like, oh, I just spent, because they're like $12 a piece. You're like, oh shit, now I've only got 60, guys, whatever. But some dude was walking by, he's going, smoke. And we're like, oh, maybe he's talking about weed. We're looking for weed. And basically, long story short, I was like, yeah, man. And he goes, all right, you come with me. And I started following him. And he goes, no, not your friends. They stay here. You come with me. I was like, bye, guys.
Not great.
But he walks me. This was genius. He walks me off of Bourbon Street. And he was walking beside me. He's like, listen, don't turn around. The guy behind us, don't look. He kept saying that. I was like, all right. He goes, don't look. The guy behind us, right? And I go, he's like, no, don't look. He's like, it's a cop. He's undercover, right? But he don't know shit, so keep walking. I was like, yeah, sure, man. And now I'm like, fuck, all right. Now,
Right now you're reactive.
And he goes, all right, what do you want? I'm like, dime bag. He goes, all right, good. And I had like he's like, I just put it in your pocket. I was like, oh, cool. And there was definitely like, all right, yeah, that's a thing. And then we make the call, and he goes, give me money. And all I had was a 20. So I give it to him, and he goes, you ain't got nothing smaller? I was like, no. He goes, all right, I'll meet you back where I met you. I'll bring you your change, but don't turn around. He's like, the guy's still behind us. So don't turn around. Go back to your friends. Now, I accepted in that moment. I was not getting that.
Change.
I paid $20 for a dime.
Yeah, whatever.
I accepted that. But I get back to my friends and went, dude, we got fucking some Bud Light. So we go like find a little, alleyway. We're going to fucking roll it up. We pull it out. Little dime bag, it's little.
Yep.
Stuffed to the brim, but not with weed. We give you 3 guesses.
Sweet tarts, bay leaves, and cotton.
I would have loved either of those. Boogers.
No.
Boogers.
No.
Boogers.
Stocked.
Boogers.
Man, all right, if you think about how long it would take to fill that bag with boogers,
Exactly.
you didn't get ripped off.
I mean,
You didn't get ripped off, dude. You bought the wrong product, but time spent, time being money, he gave you probably $80 worth of
and
boogers
also
for $20.
Was it? Did he have multiple bags of boogers?
I would think so if he's out
Or
here slinging boogs.
Did he just have one bag of boogers?
I don't know a guy who's got.
And we were big enough marks, and he was like, "Oh, this is the booger bag boys."
You guys were the booger bag boys.
We were the
that
booger bag
night.
boys for sure, dude.
100%.
But my favorite.
But you did get a lot. That's a good amount of. If it's chock
if you're
full.
buying boogers, we gotta. You're right. You're right, dude. We gotta steal.
And how your nose can't grow that many boogers in a day, so this is probably like 4 days worth
Dude,
of boogers.
it was boogers. And,
So
I remember we all took our turns being like, "That's boogers, man." And then my one friend was like, "Kid," he opened, and he went, "Yeah, it's boogers."
He smelled
and
it.
we're like, "Wait, hold on!" And it became this whole conversation like, "What do boogers smell like?" Because think about it, you're smelling boogers 24/7.
Yeah,
What does a booger smell like?
dude,
experiences.
smelling someone else's boogers is nasty work. I mean, that guy eats ass for sure.
I still to this day I'm like, that did not at all qualify it as boogers.
The fact that you smelled it.
Yeah, because you can't. What do you smell?
No.
You're smelling that guy's experiences, if anything.
Right, his memories.
His memories, his
He
life.
gave you himself.
He gave you his life.
He gave you who he really
He
is.
sold us himself.
His soul.
He was like, "Here it is, my
It's
soul.
worth $20.
It looks like a bunch of boogers."
And you know what happened when he walked around the other side of that house?
What?
Vanished.
Never saw him again.
Never to be seen
So he
again.
meant to bring me back my change,
He couldn't.
but he was into the ether.
Absolutely.
He finally passed on.
And left you with $80 worth of boogers. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what we did with that soul?
What'd you do? You smoke it?
No, come on.
You didn't smoke a booger blunt?
I mean, listen.
Come on.
No.
Have a fun time.
No, but we tried to sell it.
No.
We tried to sell it.
That's dangerous work.
Yeah, it didn't work at all.
No.
We just ended up having to, like,
You just had
throw it
no.
away.
You're just drunk kids being like, I swear these boogers are.
Dude.
Just give me $5 for a bag of boogers.
There
I
was-
mean, I think that street is so fucked up that you could have been like, I have a giant bag of boogers. Would you give me?
Or
Someone
like-
would give you $5 or $10 for a giant bag of boogers.
Or, like, flipped it around and be like, "Yo, man, I got boogers." You understand what I'm saying? Like, saying to her, like, "I got boogers." Like, "Oh, he can't be. Oh, that's code for weed.
no
That must be really good weed." He's
got-
calling it boogers.
boogies.
I got boogers, dude.
Y'all trying to boogie down?
You trying to get your bug on? You want to bug out? Boogers.
What would a cop do if you're slinging boogers and you're like, he's like, yo, I got them boogie, whatever, and then he like takes you around the corner and like frisks you, and it's just a dime bag full of
Yeah.
snots.
And basically, suddenly, you're like, then you invoke.
He's
the
like,
law.
well, I know you're like,
officer. Show me the law where it says it's illegal to sell boogers.
yeah.
Show it to me now. This
He's
is
like,
harassment.
I know
This is
you're like
harassment.
an absolute danger to society, but I can't like, convict you of anything.
Boogers.
But this is worse than if it was drugs.
Yeah. But
So that guy was accumulating that bag of boogers for a long time.
I think personally that yes, he was waiting for the booger bag, and we were the booger bag boys.
But
That's what I'm
I think what you're misinterpreting, I think that meant something to him, and you, like, it was like his, like, I think that was really something that
Or it meant something to him, and he didn't mean to give us that bag. And then it wasn't until later where he was like,
He
"Oh shit, I gave up the booger bag,"
and he had a panic attack.
and just like,
It's gonna take me at least a week to get that booger mountain
Yeah.
back to where it needs to be.
And there was one client that actually wanted the boogers.
Now I'm starting to wonder, like, how, because I've never seen a bag filled with boogers, but
Exactly
it's like,
what it looks like.
if you could, like,
Exactly what you imagine.
accumulate like a booger mountain, like, over the course of your life, like how big of a hardened booger snot could you create with a lifetime of boogers?
I mean, dude, go, sir.
Because your nose gets bigger your whole life until you die. Did you know that? Your ears and your nose never stop growing.
Right, no, I do know that.
So your booger count
Yeah.
exponentially grows as you get older, I would think.
So-
just more surface area for
Right.
a bigger gallery for the art of
But
booger to
also,
hang.
just look and on the floorboard of certain friends' cars. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know that person who just
Yeah, just throwing them.
fucking sticks them.
Oh, that you think they stick?
I know people.
They don't at least roll them up and toss them.
No, because some people get a big fucking
A fat one and just
big
stick
fucking
it.
nostril.
See, that's dirty.
Nostril comet.
Those people are dirty.
Yeah.
You got to at least roll it so it can bounce off. It can bounce off something.
Jeez, you're right. They're dirty.
Yeah. No, the roll it people. It's like, well, that's at least polite. You know what I'm saying?
You remember?
Because it just hardens.
You remember like the kid in school who would just have the desk,
who would have the guts?
the booger desk.
Oh, the booger desk. Yeah, absolutely. That was the kid. There was a kid who always had. My mom would drop me off at this kid's house, and he always had like sand around his mouth. Like he was always playing in the sandbox and had drool, and his sand would just be mud would be permanently around his mouth. But he was that booger, the stick the booger type of kid, all over the place.
He's just the booger graffiti artist.
Yeah.
The earliest graffiti artists just dropping boogies everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Boogers.
Absolutely. I wonder if that's what graffiti artists do around their house when it rains because they can't go out and paint. They're just
booger art.
It's like and graffiti has like a weird vigilante thing to it too. You know, it's like speaking against this vague notion of the man. And so when it rains, you can't go outside. So you're just like Batman who's perturbed by the weather.
Is there a NFT out there that's just someone's boogers?
Definitely.
Someone's famous
like a booger sheet.
Boogers. Yeah.
Yo, how many
on a sheet of loose leaf paper?
How much do you think pick a guy? Jim Carrey
or like Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift's a great one.
Yeah.
How much for like an 8x10 framed like fat Taylor Swift booger? Like, what do you think that's going for?
I guarantee out there is someone who would pay like 8 figures, 10 mil.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, there are creeps who pay. They'll pay.
Yeah.
You can fart in a cup and jar it and make sure it's in there, and people will pay. And you're not even famous, but they'll pay you for your farts. Dude, women get paid for like their socks. Like, it's insane what
I'm saying.
What people who are in LA will get paid to mail to people. And then, like, kind of, act like they're making money in show business.
If that guy in the quarter was any fucking more famous, I'd have gotten, $20.
The world's, like, I think
First
most
NFT.
of the world's jarred farts comes from Los Angeles, if I had to guess.
Oh, just
people who are trying, like, it's like hot people trying to make it inside of what they're doing, but along the way have to, like, sell their boogers or sell their farts or sell their socks.
Well, did you see
Because they have feet.
There was a clip on, like, Instagram, maybe, of a guy showing you how to, like, properly jar a fart. Did you see this?
Of course.
In the tub?
No, I haven't.
No, I'm sure. And, like, he gets in the tub.
Oh,
and he's like...
But you'd have to predict where the bubble's going to come out.
It's pretty easy. But he, like, did it.
Not the way I shoot them out, pal.
He, like, sunk the
I'm shooting
jar.
torpedoes. They pop out on the other end of a reservoir.
Yeah, but still, like... If you know your body, so you just do it out here.
I know. I'd have to have a guy about 100 feet out with a cup.
Did the thing where it's just, and it's all the air in there was just the fart. And they shut it while it was still underwater. So it was like, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like.
And then he chugged it?
No, but it was just, that was where the fart was, in there with the water.
Yeah, right. That's 100%.
100%
fart.
Pure methane.
Fuck.
Yeah. I was like, damn, this guy's on something.
I'm
not, I don't want any involvement, but it is.
He's figured it out.
Yeah.
He's cracked the code. So what his life, he just eats like, a bunch of beans and then just gets in the tub and just waits for the work to begin.
Beans and probably some protein. Beans have protein, but cabbage.
I don't know if beans actually make you fart, but they did. That was how they were. The PR team of beans was selling them as fart fuel for a while. I mean, beans. The more you toot, the more you eat. Magical fruit. Yeah. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. So you eat your beans with every meal. Damn. Yeah. But also, I don't know that was the selling point as much as it was the, hey, it's okay. You're going to fart. No, I think that's how they were selling beans. You think people were like, I need to fart. I think I want to fart. The bean people were like, we got something here. This office smells terrible, and we got to use this. Yeah, because, hey, this is healthy. If you you could put a spin on it. But yeah, all right. So what do you think? This is something that maybe you could even look up. What do you think the most expensive jarred fart was ever? See, that's the hard part though, is because you have to prove the source. You'd have to videotape it and mark the label on the thing, and then videotape yourself packaging it with the same label. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it would have to be like or you would have to witness it happen. You know what I mean? Like you'd have to watch fucking Ariana Grande get in a tub.
But she would never. She doesn't eat herself farts.
Just hypothetically. And then boop, and then jar it up right there. Mm-hmm. I bet, like...
What do you think? I'm going to guess the most expensive jarred fart sold for $12,000.
From who?
I don't know. That's not part of it.
Because that's different. Because a jarred fart, though, the thing is... I mean, it's the same thing with any other...
Wait, look it up.
You want me to look it up?
Yeah, I really want you to...
I'll be the Chad.
That has to be a Googleable thing. Because I don't think anyone no one's really, unless you maybe Matt Gaetz is selling jarred farts now.
Wait, most expensive
jarred fart.
Oh, sorry.
Not a bad racket to get into. Yeah, I managed to sell my farts and my boogers for roughly 2 or 3 years until I finally made it as
it's
a journalist.
TikToker makes $200,000 annually selling her farts in a jar.
$200,000 annually.
Yeah. $500
for a fart.
Yeah, I'm seeing 500.
What's her name? It's a girl, right?
Yeah.
I would like to know the highest paid guy.
I bet you're not. I mean,
you don't think guys? Yeah, that does feel like
some bears.
I think men are disgusting enough. I think. Oh yeah, no, it could be gay men that are buying jarred farts.
Wait, hold up.
I don't think women are.
A woman named Cheng Wen Yi has started selling her farts to make money. Each jar costs $24,820, but not dollars. Whatever. RS. Whatever that means. Wow.
I might have been right.
You might have been, dude, yeah.
So, $200K for farting into jars. I mean, that is, you made it
You're only making that once, though.
1 year, you're saying?
Yeah, you're not doing that every, you're not, that's not.
It said she makes it 200,000 annually.
But there's also a bunch of articles being
what, you think it's.
That's weird. No. That's not your W-9.
I'm just
You're not filling that out and being like, I'm a farter.
Brother,
I sell farts.
Whatever the number is,
contractor.
if multiple people are writing articles, publishing them, arguing over how much money you make for your jarred farts per year, you made it. I believe. See, I come from.
I would like to be known for a little more.
For a short.
I would like to contribute a little more to society.
Well, la-dee-da.
I know.
I used to fart on command as a kid. That was a thing that I would do.
Wait.
I could fart I could just fart.
Can you still?
I don't know. I haven't tried in a long time.
Damn, dude.
But
you gotta recapture that inner child.
Yeah, a lot of people say you gotta get in touch with your inner child. I'm like, I don't know. Mine just wanted to fart for a living.
I mean, this is also But do you think it made people like you or dislike you more?
Oh, no, it was a party favor for sure.
And people loved it.
Absolutely. Because I could fart 60 times in a row.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to God.
You could fart 60.
60 times, yeah.
No.
I swear to God. More than that.
Farts are just air passing.
It would be air, because I would suck air into my butt and then fart it out.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I swear.
You haven't tried this in a while.
In a long time. But I'd have to lay on my back and put my butt in the air.
Dude, I don't know why. I mean,
suck air into my ass and fart it out.
We could be a two-person. We could be a traveling act.
Dude, I mean, but you'd have to think if I could jar those up, I could Walmart jar farts.
No, because I don't.
But those aren't the real. That's not what people are buying.
Let's just in this hypothetical fart for purchase world, that's not jar fart.
It might be McDonald's though.
That's not jar fart.
McDonald's isn't burgers, but they are very popular. Like they have their own thing.
What? No, it is burgers. It's meat.
But it's not real food in the same way that.
Well, yes, you can like throw a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Look, this lady, $200,000 lady, she's a diner. I'm trying to be McDonald's, where it's like it's not as good quality, but there's a lot more of it, and it's cheaper.
Well, yes,
it's
but
cheaper.
I think
That's where I would get her. I would
think
corner the
more
market
that
on the
your-
cheap fart.
No, I think more that your fart, you're more as like you're like a spectacle. Like you show up and just fart for an hour straight on stage, and people just can't get enough of it.
Right.
Like you're like the jar fart is only there because it's probably someone who looks like they never fart in their life.
Right,
And now you have proof that they fart.
And it reeks.
And it probably smells fucking demonic.
It smells.
You know what I'm saying? Like straight up.
Yeah.
Like you need to
Like
go.
every feeling that
Yeah.
you've repressed to make sure there's
Yeah.
no lines on your face
Right.
is smellable
You have to go find a goddamn Bible
and need.
after you take a whiff of it.
Absolutely.
But like I feel like your farts.
Maybe
like,
that's why people are buying these fucking jarred farts, is so that they can just like really be like, all right, now that has to be rock bottom, right? Like now I definitely have to get my shit together.
It's like smelling salt for your fucking soul. Like, okay, now potential is unlocked.
Yeah.
Now I can do anything.
Dude, who is the guy, like the gremlin, that's just like jarring, like has a bunch of jarred farts and like takes a hit and holds it in and then like has a, like, what do
mean-
you believe it's doing? Are you getting something? Are you taking some of that person in you?
Yeah.
Like it's like
Yeah,
vampire
I
shit?
bet they fully like.
Like they have a philosophy behind like inhaling farts.
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm partying one night and I end up at some fucking rich guy's house, he's like, "Hey man, I got Kim Basinger
Polynesian.
fart, or whatever. It's like I'm like, yeah, I want to fucking take it. Of course I want. Of course,
Kim
I want,
Basinger fart?
or just any, mostly.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Kim. Okay, yes.
Right. As an example.
As an example,
Yeah.
she's in her 60s now. But it's like, but this is from '94.
I've been jarring her farts for 30 years and they've only gotten better.
But then no, because the fart
Her
can't-
work is
you
improving.
can't live in a jar forever. I think like that's the other thing too. It's like it's perishable.
I don't know. It could be like wine, where it's like if you get like a 94, you get like a
Like, that-
1927 jarred fart.
Because it's mist. It's air. It's not mist, but it
It could be mist.
could be mist.
It's certainly mist after you inhale it and you want more. You know what I mean?
Dude. I
'Cause
feel
you
like
miss
they
it.
are just straight up like, wow, the essence of a person is now inside of me.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
yes.
would want to know. I would have to know.
Dude, you'd probably barf, I would think. Dude, just straight methane to the dome? Like,
It's just a-
you probably feel it behind your eyeballs and then just like puke.
It's a straight up like new take on bulimia.
What do you mean?
It's just
Oh, like a new way to
just,
barf.
Just like I don't do the feather in the throat or anything anymore. I've got this.
Yeah.
I've got this
I mean, dude, American
Fucking
healthcare system's this far away from allowing.
Mississippi lady.
Like when I'm feeling down, I go like it's Mentos, but
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the future.
If you think your life's bad, imagine if you had a disgusting fart in your face. We can provide that for you.
Just
A
to keep
reminder, it can always be worse.
nice. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. I mean,
United Healthcare, it can always be worse.
200K farts. 200K.
Yeah.
Now, when you fill out your taxes,
I'm saying it's like a porn star. They'll make the money for a short amount of time and then have to figure out something else.
it's just like too
Yeah.
many. It's like my. Maybe they also have some kind of like true like
Right.
ethics about like they're like I'm no longer doing my best work. I'm gonna hang up the
Yeah.
fart.
Especially if you start eating to fart and now it's just airy and they don't.
And she makes hers in a tub as well. Did it say how she
doesn't
makes
say-
hers?
No, she just jars.
Are there? You think there's like certain people that go tubs, other people that prefer salt water?
It seems like the tub method.
A saltwater tub, maybe what's in the water could also be
I
part
think it
of
would
it.
have to be a clear water tub or a.
What about lavender? You
Not
know,
salt water, freshwater tub.
where there's just like cheeseburgers in the water, and then
What? No.
you could or tea. What if it's like lemon tea or something, and
Shake
you're
it
farting
up and just.
and you're
fart
farting
in the
through.
tea?
I'm saying a tub of tea or something,
I mean, just a tub full of tea bags.
and then
Just rip it and then you let it get
Tea
cold and
farts.
shake it up.
for the people who want to be like healthy perverts.
Dude.
It can't be women buying these jarred farts.
It's one guy.
It's
I feel like it's one, maybe 5 guys,
dude.
and which if you eat enough of, you'll fart a lot. It's one hedge fund that one guy buying up all the farts,
Yeah.
and everyone else like, well, he knows what to do with our money.
I'm picturing like Bane.
Bane,
Yeah, like
the mask,
yeah.
hooks it in, just yeah. So you think you know irritable bowel syndrome?
Oh shit, man. Yeah, that's. I mean,
But then again, who knows? Like maybe you whiff that fart and you just have like a deeper appreciation for humanity.
that's not that. Yeah.
You know?
Well, no. Yeah. The reset button a little
Could
bit.
be that.
Also, I will say there's probably more of a real gateway between selling boogers and selling jarred farts than there is between smoking marijuana and doing cocaine.
Big time. Probably so.
Because like if you're in the booger game, you're like, it takes me like a week to make a bag. Like,
yeah. Or you work harder. You move to a drier area. You're just breathing a lot of dirt. I mean, I have noticed this, and I don't.
Wait,
know.
is that how boogers get made? Is when it's dry?
I think it's mostly your nostrils
Being dry.
Well, boogers are primarily, I believe, the mucus catching.
Random things. And then it wraps around it like a pearl.
Yeah, dude, I noticed.
Like
I am not. This is not. I've said this for years. When I first
are
moved
boogers pearls? No,
but they're like, but they are just like dust that would have otherwise gotten into your. When I moved to New York, I think my booger production increased that first year.
Oh, okay.
Because you're just breathing in so much more
carcinogens and crazy bullshit.
Yeah. And so if it's a true booger guy in the game or girl,
you're gonna want to know where it was manufactured.
Booger yeah. Like you probably are out there like just walking around, going to petting zoos, just breathing exclusively through your nose, staying hydrated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can,
if you take it seriously, if you're actually about that life.
If you want to be the guy.
If you want to be the best.
You want to be the best of the best.
Right, and same with the fart people. I imagine there's like if the hedge fund guy is like, this week I need just bananas. Like eat only bananas for like 6 days and then fart in a jar. You know what I'm saying? Like you could like the diet.
Wait, dude.
What?
Hot wax.
Uh-huh.
Fart in a hot wax tub. Catch it. Fucking a fart is in a candle.
Wait, you're suggesting someone get in a tub of hot wax and then be relaxed enough to be able to fart?
Yeah. Come on.
That's not bad.
People pour that shit on themselves.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like, if you're committed,
right.
If you're really about that fart game, think about that. Hot wax, fart, catch a fart. Now you got a candle.
All right. I don't know if it's possible, but if you were a glass blower and you farted instead of blew into the glass and you created like a bulb and you trapped a fart in glass.
So the moment you turn the light bulb on, it just exploded.
Or when it drops, when that glass shatters, it's going to stink.
Yeah.
Like a grenade. Like a stink grenade.
Or it's like the ultimate stink bomb is just stinky bulbs. Mm-hmm. Like whenever the light's on, the fart just permeates the room. You're like, who farted?
Oh, I get it because it's heating it up.
Yeah. No one will ever figure out why their apartment stinks.
That's not
stinky bulbs.
That's actually pretty good.
If Hillary had farted in a jar too, maybe we would have looked at her more human. Looked at her more like the every woman.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the type to like be down to fart. She seems like the type that would like make you feel really, really bad if you farted like at the table.
Oh, yeah.
In a way that's like, you're like, you're almost hoping someone farts so you can make them feel really, really bad.
I bet during this painting, the subject was ripping it.
Absolutely.
At least once.
Yeah.
Like she had probably sit there.
I think that's why it was
hours.
such a perfect painting,
Yeah.
is because he painted her right in the moment of flatulation. She was mid flatulence.
Flatulence. She was there for hours.
She was
She
there,
definitely farted once.
and he
3 times, maybe.
and he captured that release so perfectly. That fleeting moment of peace was permanently captured here.
And that is why it's a work of art. Because it captured a true human moment.
And in that way, the Mona Lisa was the first ever jar fart.
And this is the first ever NFT.
Fucking A.
Wow.